Parishioners want answers after vandals tagged the sign and entrance to Most Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church in Arlington. Fox 4's James Rose has that story for us tonight.
This is the front of the church. This is what parishioners saw when they came to church this morning. This talks about genocide. Now, it's all written in Spanish, but if you look over here, this talks about a Mexican Holocaust. Very bizarre messages that they came to today, but I can tell you what all this translates into for the parish is anger and outrage.
Kill me here because it's death by death.
Just before 8 a.m. Mass Sunday, parishioners of the Most Blessed Sacrament Church in Arlington were greeted to a series of strange and disturbing messages spray painted on the front of the church.
Just can't believe it. Of all places, a church.
All day long, parishioners came by to see and just looked in horror and disbelief.
It says, "Kill me here, Mother."
Christine Kennedy tried to translate the Spanish graffiti.
That definitely says, "Michael, death here." Is that second line?
It was Tratado, which is a treaty of del Atlántico, is the Atlantic Treaty.
Moises Cambros read all of the messages.
There's no real message. Well, I don't know if there's a real message, but I don't get it. And I speak Spanish, so.
I'm not familiar with those kind of things. I just feel that's really tragic that anybody would do something like that.
Well, there's just a lot of either crazy or sick people out there, you know, and churches are victims of that.
Monsignor Joe Scantlin met with officers from the gang unit and the Criminal Intelligence Division.
First and foremost, very egregious offense. Number one, it happened at a place of worship. Number two, some of the content of the messaging, some of the death messages and stuff like that, very concerning to us as a community and a police department.
Because the graffiti was sprayed on a church, police say this is a felony. And depending on the investigation, charges could be added.
Our biggest concern is what is the motive behind this? You know, who were they trying to send this message to?
Because these messages are so disturbing and because they're on a church, Arlington police are asking anyone with any information about these messages to please come forward. And if they find who's responsible, they could face up to 2 years in jail. In Arlington, James Rose, Fox 4 News.